excited to be speaking with you guys today. My name is Adea, and this is Self Love Days, where we just talk about being intentional women. We talk about femininity. We talk about discipline. We talk about confidence, and we talk about anything regarding just becoming your highest self. Okay, as a woman, we are becoming elevated women on this channel, and if you are a existing subscriber, I just want to say thank you guys so much for supporting me and being here with me on this journey and just being so great and understanding. If you are new here, we really appreciate you as well. And I hope that by the end of this video, you'll also want to join the family. So without further ado, we are gonna get straight into this video, y'all. I want to talk to my homegirls. I want to talk to my girlies in regards to just some habits that make me feel more disciplined, feminine, and confident. And I want to know about the habits that you guys have as well, because we're here to learn from each other. So if you have any, things that you want to add to this list, drop your comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys as well. So let's get started. The first habit that I have for you guys today is that I let God lead my life. I, bring God into every decision that I make. It just takes off that heavy load off of me to make the decisions all by myself. And I don't feel like I have to figure everything out on my own. So it's been a really great experience allowing God to lead, and he's been showing out in my life, y'all. So I really have no complaints there. The second habit that I have that's really important in life, period, is I have been procrastinating less, and it has been life-changing for me. I do not procrastinate. I like to get tasks done. I hate when tasks are sitting on my to-do list for long periods of time, especially if it's something that I know can be done in like 5 minutes or less. Like, that really grinds my gears because it just makes me feel so unproductive. So just to combat that and to, not have to feel just like I'm not getting things done, I genuinely have started to just knock things out on my to-do list. I don't think about it anymore. I just do it. And that has really helped me. The third habit that I've implemented into my life, you guys, is just the fact that I have stopped communicating with people that bring out the worst in me. I feel like when us as women, we are upset and we are just like going off on people and we're not in our normal element, it really is not a feminine, that's not a feminine trait. And, no one's perfect. You're gonna have days where you might be upset, but I don't like talking to people crazy. I absolutely do not like coming out of my feminine element to put somebody in their place or talk to somebody crazy or whatever it is. I just simply remove people like that from my life, because I would rather remove you from my life than to say something hurtful to you. Like, I just don't want to do that anymore. So that is something that I've just really cut out completely. I make it a habit to honestly just walk away instead of just going back and forth with people. Peace just keeps me feeling unbothered, and it just keeps me feeling confident knowing that I'm not going back and forth with people, you know, that really has helped me. The fourth habit that has been really just life-changing for me, because y'all, I used to be like a people pleaser really bad, to the point where it's like I couldn't say no to people on certain things. Like I would say no, you know, if it was like a safety thing, but I now say no if I want to say no. Like I don't feel guilty about it. I've trained myself. Like sometimes you just have to say no because you don't feel comfortable doing something, and no is a complete sentence. You don't have to explain anything after you say that. So just know that. And that habit has helped me just be more confident, because now I trust myself enough to understand that concept, that no is a complete sentence. My fifth habit, just to stay feminine and disciplined and flirty and cute and confident, y'all, is I run a strict program for myself. I don't only run a strict program for other people in my life, but I run a strict program for myself. Like, I need to be on my A game at all times. You know, I have a planner. I write out my tasks weekly. I have things organized on my computer in a way where I can just click and go if I need to get information. Like, things need to be in order in my life. For me personally, I have to run a strict program with myself in order to succeed, in order to get the things that I want. I'm not super harsh on myself, but I do follow a very strict routine because my life is so busy. I have so many things that I have to tend to, and I don't like to feel all over the place. So just doing that check-in with myself, and you know, understanding that this is not to hurt myself, this is not to make me feel any type of way, this is simply to help me grow, has been life-changing for me. Okay. Tip number 6, I got back into the word. Now, with me being a busy girly, sometimes I don't always have time to just like open up my Bible and just read it like how I want to. That is something that I am trying to work on. But I do have a Bible app on my phone. I do pray every day. I do make it a point to talk to God and make it a point to at least look at my Bible app and go through a few verses every day. That has really helped me stay connected to God during this busy season. This season of my life is busier than the last season, so I feel like God understands that I'm not trying to just not read my Bible as much as I want to, but I feel like he understands and knows the things that I'm going through. And, you know, me and God, we talked about it, and I was like, you know, in the next season of my life, I want things to like kind of calm down just a little bit more, because I don't want to feel like I'm just juggling too much all at once. And me and God, we came up with a plan to get things back to normalcy as far as just my schedule. So you know, getting into a word is something I have been doing, but I want to do it even more. And me and God talked about that so that I can be able to do that. And I'm super excited to just learn more about it. Currently what I've been doing is, if I see a verse that I feel like means something to me and it's just like standing out to me, and I'm like, oh, like, you know, God's word means something to me in general, but if it's like a verse where I'm like, oh, that really resonates with what I'm dealing with right now in life, what I'll do is I'll do more research on that Bible verse, and I'll just kind of look up the meaning of it and I would ask like ChatGPT, I'm like, hey, how does this relate to my current situation? And it'll give me, you know, examples and just kind of give me a better understanding of the Bible verse. So that's what I'll kind of do. That's what I've been doing lately. And I love doing that because I'll save it on my phone. And it works for me. It helps me to stay connected with God, and it allows me to understand, not just the verse itself, but how does it relate to my life. The last habit is I get dressed every day. Even when I don't feel like getting dressed every day, I show up for myself. Put yourself together, guys. I understand that if you are living a busy life, it may be hard. I totally get that because, hey, we all have responsibilities, but do your best to just not sit at home and, just sit at home in your PJs all day. Like, it's okay to do that like sometimes, but you should make it a habit to get yourself together every day. Those are my 7 habits that I do in order to just maintain happiness in my life and to be disciplined, to be confident, and to remain in my feminine energy, because it's important for us to do that as women. And if you guys have any tips that you want to share, please drop those tips in the comment section. Thank you so much for staying until the end of this video.